Welcome back to Young Tripp Reactions. The next video we're going to do is police brutalize black woman delivering DoorDash order. Let's get into it.
Hell of a story. We're taking you back to Jacksonville. We've been covering extreme corruption and brutality by the Jacksonville department. And now you have another one. Jacksonville cops brutally beat a black woman during a basic traffic stop. When I say brutal, it is brutal. Here it is.
Man, just step out of the car.
What do you need me to step out the car
Step
for?
out of the car because I'm requesting you to.
Can you tell me why?
Because I'm giving you a lawful order. I don't have to give you a reason.
You do have to give me a reason.
Do you really want to argue about this?
We're not arguing.
You do have to give a person a reason why you want them to get out of the car when you pull them over. Usually you ask somebody, as a person who always wanted to be a police officer, I have to keep explaining these same things over and over and over again. You do have to give a reason. You want somebody to get out of their car. Usually you go up to somebody, hey, I pulled you over for such and such reason. Can I have your license and registration? Unless you're pulling somebody over because you just don't like them, race, whatever, so forth and so forth, all those protected classes. And you know that you'll get in trouble for saying those reasons. Then you can start using words like this. Oh, I'm just giving you a lawful order. Let's continue.
Having a conversation.
Oh, yeah, I'm giving you a lawful order.
Okay, but what is it for?
I'm giving you a lawful order to step out of the car.
For what?
Ma'am?
See, you getting all flustered for no reason when all you have to do is talk to me.
If my backup gets here...
You are getting flustered for no reason because...
Now he's talking about once his backup gets there. Oh, here we go. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, join the Young Tripp family. Lots of people are watching, only a handful are subscribing. But let's continue. But make sure you join the Young Tripp family, hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the bell notification. I drop videos every day. Let's continue.
Place you under arrest.
But for what?
For refusing to get out of the car.
What do you need me to get out the car for?
So I can talk to you. We're past the point of you've rolled down your window now. Get out of the car.
Okay.
What's your last name?
Young.
Young.
You need me to get out the car to tell you my name?
Well, you didn't want to roll the window down.
I had the window down so you can hear me. You're the one who's causing all this for no reason. When the window was down, no, the window was down. No, I'm not. You're being ridiculous.
You could have already left.
And you could have let me leave, but did you hear me or not?
I can't hear you now because you won't shut your mouth. Now.
Oh, you see how fiery he getting now, y'all? But he'll be quick to say, oh, the black woman was acting crazy. But we see who acted crazy here. Oh, don't we? Let's continue. Uncivilized cop. That's what we dealing with. Let's continue.
What's your birthday? What's your birthday? All right, fine. Hands behind your back.
No. Don't touch me.
Oh my goodness, now he's pulling her out of her car. Oh. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, join the Young Tripp family. Yep. Here we go.
Did
Advertisement,
you know you
y'all.
might get a big cash
One moment.
payout if you were in a car accident up to 1 year ago, even if you weren't driving? Just click the link around this video to see how much you can get. Just answer.
Put up a picture.
Put up the picture for a bass. This is what we're looking at, y'all.
That's what they did to her. Every point, and keep her picture up, every point she made was relevant. Why do I need to step out of the car? It's a simple answer if you have an answer. Why do I need to step out of the car? Well, it seems like the cop didn't like the fact that you rolled down your window partway for him instead of all the way for him. But he's too cowardly to tell you he's that petty out loud. He then threatens to arrest her for not stepping out of the vehicle because, according to him, he gave a lawful order. You know, If you all acted more lawfully, you would not have such distrust from members of the general community. But because you all do not act as lawfully as you should, people generally do not trust you. Accept that. Accept it. Because we didn't create that. You did. Put it back up. According to Jack's News 4, the family of Miss Tiara Young says she was delivering food for DoorDash when all this happened. She was pulled over by a Jacksonville sheriff's deputy who brutally arrested her. Her mother and sister said Young was kneed in the eye by the arresting officer.
Kneed in the eye by the arresting officer. With the way he was screaming and yelling, I'm not surprised. I'm going to hold you uncivilized cops accountable along with Rashad Ritchie, Willie D, and the rest of the crew. Young Tripp will always be here as a person who always wanted to be a cop, to hold you uncivilized cops accountable. Let's continue. Need this woman in her eye.
And that portions of her braids were pulled from her scalp during the struggle. According to her arrest report, Young was pulled over by Jacksonville sheriff's deputies because her tail lights were not illuminated. Young's sister posted cell phone video of the encounter to social media saying it shows excessive force by the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. Officer B.M. Magyar, M-A-G-Y-A-R. In the video recorded by Young, an officer can be heard repeatedly ordering her to roll her window down farther and to step out of the car, okay? Quote, ma'am, step out of the car, the officer says. In one clip, Young responds, quote, what do you need me to step out of the car for? Question mark. The officer replies, quote, because I'm requesting you to. End quote. Police said Young rolled the window down about an inch and refused to lower it further. To the report states, the officer wrote that after he explained the reason for the stop, Young turned on her tail light and stared at him. Oh, my goodness. This is in the report, ladies.
She turned on her tail light and stared at him. Okay. I'm still trying to figure out where the problem is with that, though. Let's continue.
Gentlemen, she rolled down her window just 1 inch, and then she stared at me after turning on her lights, making the illegal thing now no longer illegal. You're law enforcement. You should be happy that the law is being properly adhered to. She rolled down her window to a safe distance that she believed could at least accomplish the purpose of rolling down the window, and that's for communication. That's her car, her right. She turned on the tail lights or illuminated them, as you say in your report, and stared at you, which means what you pulled her over for was no longer an issue. The report says the officer asked for the driver's license, but she questioned why and searched through multiple handbags without producing one. The officer then ordered her to get out of the vehicle. According to the report, after Young exited, the conversation intensified as the officer repeatedly requested her date of birth. According to the video, at one point, the officer tells Young to put her hands behind her back. Police say she did not follow commands. Young was charged with resisting an officer without violence, according to the arrest report. Now, here's why myself, Attorney Harry Daniels, Attorney Ben Crump, and many others have been hyper-focused on Jacksonville. You see in that report, it says that she was arrested for resisting arrest, not for anything else. She was arrested for resisting arrest and resisting arrest without violence. If she's arrested for resisting arrest without violence, that means that the violence clearly that she's wearing on her head and face came without her exhibiting any violence against you.
And do you know how crazy that is? That's why me, Rashad, Ben Crump, people like Willie D, and the rest of us who do these types of videos and be pressuring these what am I trying to say? Police chiefs to make sure that they hire the right people, because we cannot keep having this type of stuff going on. Otherwise, people like me, Willie D, Rashad, we're just going to keep having videos to do. Let's continue, though.
That's in your report, officer. Put them up.
Put them up, full mass.
That's the sheriff, once again, on indisputable. The sheriff's office said its internal affairs unit reviewed the incident and found that the arrest and circumstances were within policy.
So it's in policy for somebody to be missing braids from their head, kneed in the face, in the eye specifically, beat all up in the face like that. That's normal. That's policy. Well, sheriff, if that's policy, well, you gonna spend a lot of time as the Florida sheriff. As the Jacksonville sheriff on young Tripp reactions and indisputable and every other reactionist blogger content creator channel. You gonna continue to be criticized. And we gonna make sure that every time that people know what's going on in your city and in your state. So, if this is what policy is, then I guess I got more videos to make. I guess Rashad got more videos to make. I guess Willie D got more videos to make. We all got more videos to make, because obviously you ain't gonna change nothing because this is policy. All right. We know Jacksonville is always gonna be on Young Tripp's channel, and Rashad's, and Willie D, and whoever else covered this type of content. Let's continue.
News 4, Jax requested body-worn camera video from the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. A spokesperson said the footage will be made available in the future. The department is led by Sheriff T.K. Waters, who has been on Indisputable as not as a guest, but as a feature highlight of what not to do as a leader in law enforcement.
And now he's going to join Young Tripp Reactions highlight as well, too. Let's continue.
He's a Republican, by the way. Ran as a Republican. The same person who thought this conduct was okay.
Okay, now he's getting ready to show another incident. So let's see this other Florida incident.
Okay. The same person who thought this conduct was okay. Give your hands. Give your hands. Give your hands. Give your hands. Stop it.
They're tasing him and like literally just throwing him to the ground, beating him to the ground like a rag doll. This is absolutely crazy. This is the same sheriff also out in Florida. This is crazy. Let's continue.
Watch your hand, watch your hand. Watch that hand, watch that hand.
Can you call your supervisor? Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it. Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle.
He done broke the windows out of a man's car to try to get to him, to pull him out of the car. He requested for you to call your supervisor to the scene. Instead, you dominate power, knock the windows out of his car, and try to pull him out. Let's continue.
Show me your hands.
Here. I'm here. What is your reason, sir? Step out. What is your reason? Step out now. All right.
See, this is all the same. They're asking, what is your reason for stopping me? You should be able to give that answer. You can't because it's illegal stop anyway. It's an illegal stop. It's more because of what he looked like. I haven't seen no video yet of him doing this to one of his own people. And you know what I mean when I say that. Again, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, join the Young Tripp family. Let's continue. Advertisement, 1 moment, y'all.
I'm Jessica DeVore. I'm currently a
That's all from the same department. Put up the family and Attorney Crump, Master Young, Tiara Young's family member said civil rights attorney Ben Crump would represent them in a civil case. Ben is a good friend, was on the program not too long ago. He needs help out here. Who also represents the victims who you just saw in that last video. Let's put the sheriff back up quickly. Sheriff, you have deputies. Many of them are white deputies harassing black members of your community. Sir, it is becoming evidently clear you don't run a damn thing but your mouth. Because if you were in charge of that department, we would not see from one single police agency, one single sheriff's office, this level of consistent brutality on black bodies. All right, Jamie, thoughts here.
Cowardice. These people are cowards through and through. They are petty children who are walking around with lethal weapons. And I was grilled when I was growing up by my parents. Comply and make it home. You know, sometimes it's not enough to just be writing the case. In the instance, just like that woman was, you know, comply and make it home. And it's unfortunate. It should not be that way. But these people clearly do not mind harming us. They clearly, in some instances, don't mind killing us. So on the ground, it's not enough that you know your rights because they don't give a damn. They don't give a damn about your rights. I mean, they know you don't need to be trained that you don't have to punch somebody in the face when they're already in handcuffs, when they're already contained. You don't need to knee a woman in the face and rip out her braids. That should not be a required course to take.
Right.
So, and where is the decency? Where is the humanity? And it is abysmal that you got that. I'm not going to call him what he is. But I got a word for that man in my head that I won't say. But been in charge of this department. And I think they're laughing all the way to the bank with that. So I sue them. And I think to some extent that has been occurring. But it's gross. It's gross. And I alluded to this in a different story, but it's 2026. How long are we going to put up with this? Why are we paying taxes? I've said that in every story today. Why are we paying for these people to be abusing us, who are supposed to be protecting and serving? Who are they protecting and serving in any of these instances?
Very well said. All right, we will bring updates from this story.
Man, it's just crazy that to have to keep remaking these same type of videos over and over and over again. And this sheriff, message to you, sir, out there in Jacksonville. My message to you, sir, is you're just going to keep being on Indisputable, Young Tripp Reactions, Willie D, and whoever else, Trey King, and whoever else that want to make these type of videos about you. You're going to be on a whole bunch of blogger channels. You're going to be blogger famous until you decide not to do the job anymore or you start doing it right. Because I'm going to hold your uncivilized self accountable. Because you're nothing but an uncivilized mutt. Since you want to hire cops that want to knee people in the eyes, rip braids out their head, beat them all down to the ground. So you just gonna keep being on these channels. On mine, Indisputable, Willie D, Trey King, and whoever else. So I hope you enjoy your fame. So I hope you enjoy it. Let me know what y'all think about this. I'll have the original video pinned at the top of the chat and in the link in the description. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Because, man, these cops are something else out here. And he, like Rashad said, don't give a damn. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.